Good morning. Today is Friday. I slept in a little bit today, but I got pretty good sleep. I think I fell asleep around like 1 and I was really productive yesterday, so I'm very proud. My name is Pam. I'm a first-year law student here in Miami, and next week I have midterms, so I'm just nervous. And because I'm a first year, midterms last semester were so stressful. It's not until midterms until you realize like, okay, like I actually do understand what's going on in this class and like my performance is pretty good. So midterms are just like an important like midway point, obviously, to kind of see how you're doing in the class relative to other students, because in law school you're graded on a curve. Even though you deserve an A, if other people are smarter than you and make a better argument, you're graded compared to them, so you're gonna end up getting a B or a C because it goes on a curve. That being said though, if your argument is terrible and you deserve it like an F, but somebody made an even worse argument, at that point you would still be able to get a C. So, you know, there's pros and there's cons. This week has been so insane. Like, I am so busy this week. I have 2 midterms next week, and I have a project for my legal research class due on Sunday, and we just are so confused in that class. Like, that class is just like, we don't get enough direction, honestly, and that's how the program made it to be. I guess I'm not even that nervous. I'm just like stressed. Like, I have a lot to do this week. Like, something that's really helpful in our other classes is that we get like our syllabus and like we can plan ahead, but for this class we don't receive the instructions in a timely fashion. Like, we received instructions on Monday and there was still so many questions. Class ended, we were still lost, so then she had office hours and it was just a mess. But it's okay because we're gonna figure this mess out. Today I have my legal research class, so I'm gonna go to that class at around 2. I should probably leave around here, but I have so many emails and things. But okay, so and assignments and deadlines and things. But anyways, if you enjoy law school content, I still have 3 more years of this and I'm getting my degree, no doubt. So you should subscribe, and if you have any kind of like law school questions, I'm more than happy to help, so you should comment those down below. But for now, let's go study. So today has not gone at all like how I thought it was gonna be. Like, I am struggling. I got Panda because I literally am in such a rush and like I'm hungry, and I still haven't even done my pre-write. Downstairs they're renovating, so like the entire lobby was like blocked off. I couldn't study there, so I was like, okay, that's fine, I'll just go to campus. And then I got hungry and my class doesn't end until 5, so I was like, okay, I need to eat before class. So I was like hunting for somewhere to eat, and there's like nothing down here because my class is not in my campus is not in the best of locations, and I don't like fast food. Like, I don't like McDonald's, Burger King, any of that stuff. Like, I wanted like a wrap or I wanted a salad, and I just had to settle with the fact that they don't have that here. Like, it's just all McDonald's and Burger King, which I don't like. So I was like, okay, whatever, we're gonna have to settle. There's like a tropical smoothie, but I also don't like, I don't trust their meat and I need protein, so I got Panda Express. And honestly, I just have to like be okay with the fact that this week is not going like how I thought it would be. Sometimes we just have to be unhealthy, and that's okay. I'm happy I had vegetables this morning. I just don't like eating like shit because then I don't feel great and I don't feel energized and I don't want to study, and then I get food coma. So for lunch, I like having a salad. I like having like a wrap or something like that so that I can still study afterwards. But the motivation's still going to be there regardless, because I have not started this pre-write and we're going to go over some of it in class. So I need to have my questions ready because the assignment, or the project actually, because it's worth 10 points, which is a lot, that's due on Sunday. So I need to get it together. But first I'm gonna eat, and then also it's Sherry's birthday, so I'll show you. Okay, not the blanket, not the water bottle, but I have Sherry's gifts here, and I don't have a bag for her, so I have to go get a bag before class. But I'm also just like wasting more time. But I'm bringing a heated blanket to class. I don't know if that's allowed, but like I'm tired of being freezing in class and everyone's sick. So I also brought masks because everyone's sick. Carolyn's skipping because she's sick. Sherry's sick, it's her birthday, but she's still coming to class, and she's not as bad as Carolyn, but I'm like terrified of getting sick before midterms, so I'm bringing that. And this is my food, and I need to like take a breath and like center myself, because I just need to be okay with the fact that like whatever, like I should have planned for this, and like I'm not gonna beat myself up over it because I'm already annoyed, and it's fine if I have to eat this. Like, it's still good. I brought a latte with me, so if I get food coma, whatever, I'll be prepared. But, you know, it's good food and I should be thankful regardless. But I need to take a breath because I'm just feeling overwhelmed. That's another reason why I like vlogging, because like it reminds me, like I wanted to be in law school for so long, and like, yes, the stress, the anxiety, all of that like is what comes with it. But it's just like, just take a moment. I need to take a moment, center myself, eat because I'm cranky. I know I'm cranky, and then everything's gonna be fine. Chill, not a hard class at all we did was basically go over our projects with our professor, and then she kind of gave us commentary on the things that we need to add or like fix. It was super chill, but honestly I just feel like writing in class is hard because people are like talking to you and people are making noise, and like it's just hard to lock in. So like that part frustrated me because it was one of those classes that could have just been online, or like it could have been an email, like, but it went well. I did finally start on my project, so she's in the works. I gave my argument points to my professor, so I'm very excited because she said they were all right and I was just missing one, so the feedback was good. I came to Wynwood to pick up a sandwich, and I'm excited because it's La Sandwichery, and everyone talks about how good it is. Eric had it the other day and I had a bite and it was. But yeah, I'm just really thankful and like blessed to live in Miami. Like I love Wynwood so much, and so I was kind of in a bad mood because like I'm just really stressed, and then I came here and I was like, oh, like everyone's partying, people are happy, like, you know, life can be hard but life is good, you know. Where's your mom? Found the cutest dog. It was so cute and I really want a dog, and of course I knew it had an owner because it was in the building and it had a collar, but the dog was just sitting there. I found it on the hallway, like in front of the elevators, and yeah, he was just sitting there. He was so happy to see me. Like as soon as I walked through the doors, he came up to me, he got on top, he started standing, and then he was just like trying to lick me. Like he was the cutest dog. But anyways, I'm home now. Unfortunately, it did have a mom and did not need to be rescued, but I'm here for the next dog that does. Gorgeous. So we're gonna eat this. It is such a beautiful sunset outside today. I don't know if you can see it, but today was long. The food was delicious. It's such a pretty sunset. I don't know if you can see it very well. I'll try to get a close up, but I feel so much better after I've eaten. Oh my god, like I was kind of cranky, not gonna lie. Like I was a little bit cranky. I was just having a stressful afternoon. I feel better, and I also started sipping on my latte because I don't want to get food coma, and I'm gonna study. It's Friday night and I'm gonna study in Miami. Like Friday night in Miami, when I was in Wynwood, it was just like so nice, and like all the music, and like people were just having a good time. There was a bachelorette party and they were going on one of those like I don't really know what it is, but it's like a bike bus situation. So everyone is like pedaling around a bar and the bar's in the middle, and it was like that kind of situation, and they were having the time of their life, and that's what I want to be doing. But I'm studying now so that can be me in 3 years. In 3 years, that'll be me. And also not even in 3 years. I'm gonna have a good time for spring break, but dang, they looked like they were having so much fun. But it's okay. I have priorities and I need to get this project done. And I'm happy because my professor told me that I'm on the right track and that my arguments were correct. And she's looking for specific things because like in order to, oh, this is gonna be a long explanation, but basically you need to meet certain requirements and argue certain things, honestly. And you don't know what those things are all day, so I'm gonna continue on that. Tomorrow I can do con law. Eric wants me to go to the festival. I talked to Charlie Love you, Charlie. And he told me that he thinks I can do it. Like, he thinks that, like, I don't know, we're like MVPs. The effort we give is like, you know, the effort we need to give to perform well. We're not trying to be top of the class. Like, that's just not his vibe. That's not my vibe. Charlie and I are just like chilling, you know. Neither of us want to do big law. Like, I don't want to have a panic attack because I'm not getting a placement in each class, like whatever. So he thinks I could do it. So I don't know. What I do know is this paper needs to get done tonight in case I do want to go tomorrow. So we'll see. But I want to show you the sunset. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. Like, that is a gorgeous sunset. Oh my gosh. So excited. I made a really big order and Eric was so sweet and he went to go get it for me. So I'm gonna show everything that I got. I got Sunny Almond Vanilla over ice. I don't know what that means, but I'm really excited to try it. 2 roasted hazelnut, double espresso dolce, double espresso chiaro. I don't know how to say that. 2 stormio, 2 intenso, double espresso scuro, altisio, and golden caramel. The website had a sale that if you bought like, I think 8 sleeves, you would be able to get 2 free. So of course I'm gonna do that, and I don't want to go to Brickell anytime soon to get a refill, so this should last me for at least a little longer. And then I'm gonna organize it in my Nespresso holder. I'm tired. I studied so much. I'm so proud of myself. Eric was a lot of motivation actually, because he was like, anyways, but we have to do clues. So Eric's family goes on vacation and his mom is a genius, and she comes up with these clues as to like what the vacation destination could be. So Eric's told me that like last year the destination was Greece. So they had a lot of like a lot of Greek gods as like the clues, and because they were going to Greece. And so I made a doc with all of the clues that his mom sent us, and there's a competition with his family that's going on who can guess the location of the trip. And when I tell you, I'm competitive. Like I love this stuff. Like, she's so cool. And so Eric and I have been brainstorming. I've recruited Minnie, I've recruited Carolyn, and all of our brains are in on this because Eric and I are gonna win. And apparently Eric has won the past 3 years, allegedly.
I did.
It's because I wasn't there, unfortunately, because he was busy in Alabama and didn't meet me. But now that I'm in the game, I'm gonna win. Like, all my brain cells are in on this. And Eric's actually kind of smart too. I know he doesn't look it, but he's actually really smart. Okay, so these are the clues. Okay, so this one is like a passport meme, and that just means that it's gonna be an international trip. And that's the second clue. Airheads is another clue. This random shelf is another clue. Like, these clues are hard. Like, they're actually hard. And Eric tells me that it's not like easy. So like, I googled this guy and he's the owner of Uniqlo, which is Japanese. And so I'm like, okay, we're gonna go to Japan. And Eric's like, no, it's like these clues are really hard. So it's like he's the owner of Uniqlo, and like there's a Uniqlo store in this country, but there's also like 100 Uniqlo stores, so it's like hard to like, or maybe he has like a vacation home. It's just like hard. So this is a character from British Saturday night variety show, and the character's name is Mr. Blobby. So this is the character, this was the clue, and then we like looked up that Blobby guy, and this is Mr. Blobby. But Mr. Blobby's also the name. Okay, Mr. Blobby is this guy, but it's also this guy. This ugly fish is the ugliest fish in the world or something. His name is Mr. Blobby, and he's in Australia. So now we think we're going to Australia, but we're gonna work on this. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, so we passed Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and I feel like that just is pretty normal for final season, or for midterm season, sorry, because so many things are just like happening, and the stress is like very high that like I'm just like, okay, I just need to get this done. And also like sometimes vlogging 8 hours of me either on my couch or in the library or like in a chair doesn't seem like that interesting. When I tell you this entire weekend, okay, so update, I didn't go to the festival. I was delusional. Like I was so delusional. Like I did not expect it to take as long as it did. Like I don't know, I'm a pretty fast writer, but when I tell you, I had so much to research because I had none of my case law. Okay, so I'm gonna try to explain it again because I was watching like the stuff I said on Friday, and it's just like, it is hard to explain because I'm a baby law student. I'm still learning, right? So when we make arguments, they have to be supported by a court that has already established this as a test or as a principle. So I had to find the factors that the court said, basically find factors that the court already said matter. Because who am I? I'm literally nobody. Like what I say doesn't matter. It's like what the court says that matters is what matters. I kind of like knew the arguments based on like all the readings I've done, like all the case law readings that I've done in preparation for this project that we had. So like I kind of knew what I was looking for. I just needed to make sure that this is like the stuff the court said was important, and then I had to find case law of like courts that have also said it's important. And like, you know, I want my argument to be strong, so like I just included a lot of case law. So that literally took me, I don't know how long I was studying on Friday because I wasn't like tracking because I was still delusional, and I was still thinking that maybe I can like still go to the festival. Yeah, I was entirely wrong. That is not what happened in the slightest. And Saturday I spent like around 6 hours on it, and then Sunday I spent another 6 hours on it. So combined it was over 12 hours on this project. When I tell you like 6 hours, like I sat down, went straight, used the bathroom, like drank water, like had my snacks, but like straight through, like I was going hard. I wish I could say more details about what this project is about, but because it's a project that we're actively working on and it's just the pre-project, the pre-project alone took forever, and it was like 10 pages double spaced, and then my other document was 2 pages double spaced, so it wasn't too bad. It's not how many pages, it's the support that you have for your documents or for your arguments, and finding that support in case law just takes a really long time. You have to read through so many different cases to find what the court has said, and then you have to find stuff that's actually in your jurisdiction so that it's not just persuasive, it's actual like authority. Now I turned it in Sunday, like I think like at 8 p.m. or something like that, And now I just look at my document and I admire her, and she's beautiful. I popped off. Like, I am so confident in the work that I did. Like, I'm happy I didn't go to the festival because I needed to do this. And like, that's what law school is. Like, you get like a last minute assignment, because like that was the part that was like pissing me off, is because we got this assignment super last minute, so I didn't have time to plan for this. Had I not had this assignment, I would have been able to go to the festival. So that just really bothered me. We had this last minute assignment, so I wasn't able to go. My professor looked at all of my arguments. She said they're correct. I was just missing one, and I found the one that I was missing, so I included it. The reason I can't talk too much about it is because that's the assignment that's going to go into our final project. So our final project is a motion for summary judgment, which is a document that you submit to the court and tell the judge, like, hey, there's no issue of material facts. Like, the opposing party and my party, like, we're not arguing that this did not happen. Like, this is a fact, it happened, so you need to just like rule on the case, kind of. I can't say too much, but our topic this semester for our assignment is FMLA, which is the Family Medical Leave Act, and whether or not an employee that is on call, whether her on-call hours count towards FMLA. And so there's just like a lot of case law on that. I feel like we could say that just because like that's already been established. We've already talked about that, and like our professor told us already that that's the issue, because that was like established several assignments ago. That was a huge assignment. Oh my goodness. So that was like our midterm assignment, and we had a week to do it. So that's why everything was just like so stressful, so tight. Yeah. Okay. So now today is Tuesday. I did that all weekend. Yesterday I studied for my constitutional law midterm, because that midterm is tomorrow, which is crazy to think about. That one's worth 10% of our grades, so I'm not too worried about it. Like, I don't know, I feel like I'm definitely gonna pass, God willing. It's only 10% of our grades, so I feel pretty good about it. I like constitutional law. Like, I don't feel amazing, but I feel good, you know what I mean? So whatever, I guess we'll see. For today, I still have to go to criminal law, which is so annoying, because that class, it really doesn't help me. It just doesn't, like, and it's unfortunate. The professor's a sweetheart, but it just doesn't help me as a class, which is annoying. But before that, exciting news. I'm so happy. I have a first interview with another company. So I've had 2 interviews for one company. This is my first interview with a different company, and this company is same thing that I want to do. It's still health related. It's compliance, risk management, things like that. So I have my interview today before my class, so I'm just gonna go to class early, put my stuff down, so that when she calls me, I'll be ready. So I'm really excited about that. I'm thankful to God, because I was stressed, and I still am, to be fair, because, you know, I still don't have an answer, but I was like a little bit stressed about my opportunities for this summer, so I'm thankful. I'm not gonna pack any of like my lunch or anything like that, because I'm just gonna come back straight after class, because I am 1, unprepared, and 2, I'm gonna study downstairs. I'm so excited for spring break. It's in a week. Today, Carolyn's finally coming to class. I haven't seen her in a minute, but she's sick. So I'm bringing one of these. Like, I'm not taking a risk. We sit next to each other, but today I don't think she's gonna sit next to me, just like to protect me. And I respect that. So let's go to class. So I hope this isn't terrible quality, but class was boring. It did not help, and tomorrow's our midterm, so literally like half the class was gone. Like, there was rows of empty seats. Like, it was empty. That's my fault for not saving my absences. At my university, or at my law school, attendance is mandatory, so you only get a certain amount of absences, and I'm running very low, so I could not afford to skip class today. I'm home now, so I'm gonna eat some lunch, and then we're gonna study. So here's my lunch. These veggies are from Costco, and I'm obsessed with them. They're the Primavera veggies, the fire roasted Primavera veggies, and I just put them in the air fryer, and they're ready. And I had meal prep chicken for the week, so fastest, easiest, and amazing lunch. I'm gonna make a latte before I head downstairs. Okay, just kidding. I'm not going downstairs yet, because I wanna snack on something real quick, and also I kind of want to finish my coffee up here, because they're doing some renovations, so I don't know. Right now I'm just not feeling downstairs. I'm just gonna stay here for a little bit, see how I study. And here is my post dinner, I guess, meal, or my post dinner dessert. I don't know, after I eat something savory, I kind of want something that's like a little bit sweet. These are the bars that Carolyn put me onto, and they're so good. They're like nutty, and they don't taste like stupid protein bars. Like, granted, it's only 10 grams of protein, and I don't even, like, I don't feel the caffeine. Like, I don't know if that's like true or whatever, but they're so good. I'm gonna work on multiple choice question and answers, and then I'm gonna write down the rules on my iPad. So I'm just gonna do this for a little bit.